are July 3rd, 2022. Got a thunderstorm over here building to the north of us, and I want it to rain so I can test out my new barrel system. So I'm going to put my window down in my truck, forget about that for a while. And then this rain, that right there, I mean, it's very close. It's kind of small, it's not very big thunderstorm or anything, but hopefully that'll come over here. Wow, look how big those spikes are. They're already like way taller than my shed. Yeah, they're probably like 15 feet. Found a bunch more new combs coming up over there. Oh, gonna get what would I call it? A form, a cage, a box system to put around some of these new shoots and see if I can grow square bamboo. I'm gonna make a square bamboo. Yep, seen it done. Doesn't look like it's going to be really easy. I got to get basically a steel tube that clamps around the comb and will allow it to. I was hoping I could get some lightning here. I got to get a steel box tube that will clamp around and lock onto the comb, and as the comb gets bigger and thicker, it will fill the square tube. You get the idea. So where did a really nice chunk of aluminum, but needs to be made out of a couple angle irons. I think I could hinge some angle iron together and then put a hasp or a pin on the other side to lock it together. Come on, rain. I just need enough to run off the roof. I got my pressure cleaner uncovered too. Rain should attack that. Should love that. I'm gonna go put my girlfriend's windows down too. Then it'll rain for sure. Check out this catalytic converter I got the other day. I didn't steal it. My buddy gave it to me. He had it in a junk pile. I said, "What is that?" "It's a catalytic converter." He said, "Yeah, you can have it." He was cleaning out his garage, and somebody left it in his shop. He picked it up, so it's been rolling around for a few years at his place, and he was going to put it out and just throw it away. I said, "Well, I think they're worth some money, and especially this. Look at the size of that thing. It's like 4 foot long." So all stainless pipe, or kind of stainless, I think. It's off the Chevy Duramax diesel. So yeah, I got to cash that thing and get some moolah. And the other thing you can do when you want it to rain is start the barbecue grill. When you start the barbecue, it wants to rain. Wow, my broccoli looks a little extra wilted today. I don't know, that one, I think that got broke. Looks like that one got snapped. I'll put some more water on it here pretty soon. It likes water every day. It's about ready to start blooming, but it does not like the heat. You can actually pull these leaves off and eat those if you really wanted to. I did it. My moringa's looking good. Oh, and my pepper transplant, it's already got some root bind and some root damage there, but I'm hoping it'll turn around. What's that, little stink bug on there or something? Get off of there. I think hopefully we can turn it around and save the plant, but yeah, it looks pretty sickly right now. This one over here looks better. I probably should have put that one in. It might have a better chance. See, there's some kind of vigorous growth there, but it looks a little peaked. Maybe it needs a little more Epsom salt. That probably wouldn't hurt them at all. Man, that rain is like right there. See, here's the idea. You get a couple pieces of angle iron and you chain them around this, maybe, kind of, theoretically, and then when the bamboo, well, of course these aren't going to be, I got to get a nice big thick fat one that's small. And wow, look at the aerial roots on that thing already, because it's been really wet. This is almost in standing water the other day. I'm going to cover that up. But yeah, I think well, there's that new shoot right there. see something like this, I need to put a box around that, about a 3-inch, so that as that grows up inside there and expands, gets bigger to like this size, it'll fill the inside of that channel, that chamber, and make a square bamboo. You do it in Japan. Oh yeah, look at this guy over here. He's getting big. Whoa, yeah. Number 3 and 4 there. Looking nice. Yep, still just 5. I don't see any other ones there yet. And over on my rain tank, I upgraded. I put all new screen on here to keep the mosquitoes out, because you don't want mosquitoes building stuff in your rain tank. And I've already got it, well, maybe about a quarter full. It's probably 25, 30 gallons in there. Nice and clear. Yeah, it'd be nice to save some rainwater and have it on tap. And with it connected to the other barrel, it's going to be like 175 gallons. Come on, rain. I can see out the other side of that rain, too. So it's just a tiny little cloud left right there. And it's not going to make it. It's not going to rain. Wow, that chute right there is almost out the top of that. Right there. Yeah, I noticed this comb right here coming up the other day. It was about 3 foot tall. The first time I saw it, it's about 5 foot tall now. Maybe a little over. I didn't see any other ones down there, just one. But yeah, I got my rain barrel, reservoir barrel piped in here to this. This is the rain barrel under the gutter. So the gutter will fill this up, and this is how much I drained into the barrel already, about half, a little more than half of this. So theory is when this fills up with rainwater, it's going to get to the top of the barrel here, and you can see that this pipe is below the top of the barrel. And then if I raise this tube up here over here to the top of the barrel or more, what will happen is this is going to fill up, it's going to fill the hose, it's going to start running down the hose. Hopefully there's not going to be an air blockage in there, and it'll push through and flow into the tank. And then once it starts flowing into the tank, it's going to siphon, or keep trying to siphon back down to that point down there. So actually I don't even need that in there that far. I can pull this back a little bit. So I only want to take about the top third of the barrel. So there, yeah, that'll start filling up, and once it gets a good enough trickle going downhill there and a nice angle, that'll start the flow and get it to siphon, basically flush. It's going to start a siphon and flush out into the barrel until the level of the barrel out there gets up to, yeah, right about there, which is where I get that down to the right level about there. When that barrel fills up to about this level, then it'll stop, and yeah, it'll kind of be self-regulating. It'll be permanently primed then, and I can get rid of this kind of deal here, because this is kind of clear now, but I get a lot of tadpoles in there, and I get a lot of mosquitoes, so I need to get this thing to where it dumps out. And yeah, that'll be my next project. Raise this up and get this to flow into the tank too, or get another tank, because right there's 100 gallons of water too, probably. But that water you got to dip out by hand and walk back and forth to get that water out of there. That's a lot of work. That's why I come up with a pipe idea. Alright, it's definitely not going to rain. It's not even, I don't even hear any thunder anymore. This is basically broken up. Done. I only got the grill going. I better go throw a hot dog on there or something. Cut.